Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to a Graveyard Keeper. When in the last episode, we managed to hit the amount of faith we need to talk with Miss Charm. I'm quite tempted by that. Quite tempted, I must say. But first and foremost, let's just get some things working in here. Now, we could have some oil to make fish nuggets. Fast reflexes. You have additional time to hook a fish. Don't let fish off the hook easy. Maybe a combo. I wonder if I could eat two things and get the effects from both of them. That is something definitely worth investigating. For now, though, we're going to be doing a bunch of other work. Let's go ahead and get... Well, get a lot more out of these. I guess that does make sense since I'm using maggots in order to get this particular fish. Bigger fish, more meat. Yeah, alright, makes sense. I like it, I do. Let's get plenty of fish fillets. There we go. And then we'll probably make some fish fingers. I'm not going to call them fish nuggets. They're fish fingers, come on. Let's be honest now. Probably bird's eye fish fingers too. Oh, I remember having bird's eye fish fingers when I was a lad. It tastes of nostalgia. Right. Now everything is good down here. We will make some oil though, ready for all of that. We don't quite have enough to make lots of it. I just remembered where the fat came from. It's getting really hard to be dapperest Aavak at the moment. There's so many fish fingers. Come on. Why have you got to get fish fingers? What did they ever do? This game hates me. Why did I ever say I was going to be dapperest Aavak? I should have just shut up and just carried on the way I was before. Well, I could eat people. Well, back then all you could do was eat the people. But now I can make fish fingers out of them as well. It is wretched. Life sucks. Obligatory wine over. Right, okay, well, on the plus side, obviously not being a scallywag that's eating people, maybe I'm going to get a different ending to the game. Who knows? I'm sure I'll be rewarded in some capacity. Not that I'm doing this one particularly for a reward. I am just seeing whether it's even viable. Now, some things I've had to do, in that I did have to cut... I only needed 6 foot from that. I did have to cut up one person already, but I think on the whole we should be okay. I think I'm gonna need some extra nails. Let me get some more nails just to get that bridge sorted. There we go. See, from here, so I could, in fact. Have I got any extra iron at all? No, I don't. Okay. What I was going to say is I can do two things. I can either make paper. See, now I realize that if I make paper out of people, I'm also not being... Oh, man. I'm not sure this game's at all viable if I'm not making paper. Maybe if I'm buying it all. Damn it, that's hard to do. We'll see. I've got a funny feeling that I'm gonna crack sooner rather than later. This has stopped being a case of can I complete the game whilst being dapper, and has become a how long can I go before I have to submit to my more necromantic urges. Okay, that's actually not too hard there. Very well. But now... Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Where have they gone? In Alpha there was iron and there was coal. Why are you taking these away from the game? I'm being good and everything. It feels like you're punishing me for my goodness. Jealous, that's what you are. You spiteful, jealous game, you. I bet it's to the north then I'm going to have to go. Alright. Well, that wasn't actually that expensive to do, so we could quite happily buy all of the boards for that if I wanted to. But what we're going to do is we're going to expand out The good old-fashioned way, by ripping out all of my firewood chopping area and then replacing it. Now, we could go and say hello to the witch in the swamp. But I'm going to wait until we've actually got a reason to do that. Oh, well, actually, no. We could go and get a hiccup grass. Yeah, let's go and get the hiccup grass. That way we've got... Because tomorrow is, in fact, the quest with the merchant. So... you're going to be frustrating, aren't you? Yes, yes, you are. Okay, fine. We'll play it your way, game. The tedious way. Where's the way in? Over here. Okay. Right. We'll eventually build that out as well. But for now, we'll just wander around because I don't want to take too much time to get through here. Oh, right. I've got to go the other way. Very well. Well, there's quite a lot of iron around here, and since we can now fire the forge with firewood, it's not nearly as bad not to have access to coal. But it is kind of a pain. We'll see what we can do with that, but the fishing spot there, where you can catch mostly frogs. Useful, because there are certain things that require specifically frogs. But you can also just cut them up into flesh as well. In fact, that'll be how we get most of the flesh, I should imagine. No, can't quite get to it. I think that's the hiccup grass. Here's some for us, though. There we are. Like, got 2 hiccup grass. Oh, I forget how much it was. I think last time I gathered like 20, thinking, oh yeah, it'll be like some stupid number like 18. And it was 1, I think. But once again, I am possessed of a sickening doubt. And if I come over here and I grab 1 and then it's 10, I'm just going to be very frustrated with myself. So let's just avoid that. It's going to take us a long while to walk back around, so we're going to basically have to immediately rush to get to the merchant in time. But it should be okay. Grab you. How much have I got now? 7. Okay. Nope. Come on. That's right. 2, please. Oh, okay, 3. Oh, fine. I'm left with 11. If it is 7, I'm going to be annoyed. Alright, what do we need here? Not much again. We will make a point of building that out, because I've got a funny feeling that now we're out of alpha, the witch is going to have a lot more stuff for us to do. So it's going to make a lot of sense to have a fast access to the witch. She isn't out at the moment, so there's no point in me chatting with her. But I'm not even sure she'll come out of her hut until we're on the quest to talk with her. Got a funny feeling the witch doesn't make an appearance until then. Thankfully, my footprints don't disappear so fast that I can't use them to backtrack through this little wibbly-wobbly maze. Not that I really need it at this point. I'm reasonably good. At least I don't get lost within 5 minutes of walking to a place. Honestly, this game has been throwing my whole theory about my game direction sense out the window. Usually I'm amazing with locating my position and heading in games without like maps or compasses or anything like that. But in real life, turn me around 2, 3, 4 times, I'm lost. Unless, of course, I've walked there. If I've gone there any other way, train, bus, plane, car, no idea. I don't know. Just don't have a head for it. I'm too much of a passenger, I think. I just stare out the window and get lost in thought. If I walk there, though, something in my legs committed to memory. I actually think my feet are making a lot of the decisions, so it doesn't really surprise me too much that they'd remember how to get to a place. Right, let's grab all of these things. Now, problem here is I'm carrying a lot of random stuff I don't want to carry, so I'm just going to drop it off for now. There we go. Otherwise, I might be in for a bit of trouble. Could have dropped off the faith, I suppose, but... Have I picked up the things I needed? Yes. Oh, that would have been embarrassing if I'd gotten all the way over there and it's like, oh, I remembered to drop things off, but I didn't remember to pick things up. Yeah, that's good old reliable Aavak. There we go. Right, then, merchant man. I have both hiccup grass and I have all of the plants that you are required. Let us see this quest be done. I'm going to stand on this side of you this time. Mixing things up, you know. Here's your hiccup grass. Oh, thank you. I'll eat it right now. Strange taste. Now, I taste nothing. Wait a second. Let me take a bite of this spicy cookie I have in my pocket. Why, it's tasteless. I sense nothing at all. What did you give me? Just what you asked for, hiccup grass. Oh my god, it's happened. It's the curse. Once, when I was young, I was told I'd lose the most important thing in my life. Who told you that? An old fortune teller. I was traveling with a caravan in the desert across the northern mountains. We stopped at an oasis, and there was this old woman. Everything she said came true, and now this. I'm sorry to hear that. Wait a minute. Do you know any witches? No. Are you friends with the Inquisitor? The Inquisitor probably burned them all. Yes, probably. Old Clotho is still alive. She was probably old when I was young. If she's still alive, she must be a real wit. You should find her in the center of the western swamp where you just were. Tell her the merchant and priest who used to buy the love potion from her need help. Was it for each other? Because that's actually kind of sweet. I'm sure she'll remember us. You were a priest? No, my brother was a priest. I don't want to talk about it. So I'm counting on you, my friend. Okay, that's much less sweet now. Bring me a cure for this curse. Let's see what I can do. About our deal. Here you go. Good job. Good job. Good job. To be honest, these vegetables are terrible. I could only sell them to poor townfolk. They'll eat anything. Especially after 2 bad harvests in a row. Bad harvests? I don't see any sign of bad harvest. Seems like everything is growing great. This place is truly sacred, but in the town, its suburbs, there's a water shortage. The Vimer River has gone down. Only the Joel, which runs past your graveyard, still brings some water to Vimer. Even the town's bay has receded, so the ship of the dead can't leave. Ask about future sales. Is it possible to sell future harvests? You seem like a reasonable guy I could trust. Sure. I have a dream. And I happy to know you're on my side. It's time you and I achieve the justice we deserve. I mean that we really, really deserve. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't want to be any part of the justice you're gonna get. And to that end, I must become the keeper of the king's kitchen and first tester, of course. This will grant me incredible power. Plus, I'll get to try all that delicious food which only the king can afford. And what's all this have to do with me? Money will make a killing. See, with you, I'm not sure if it's metaphorical. To achieve my goal, we'll need to win the battle on 2 fronts. First, we need to corner the high-end food market in the town. Second, we need to bribe the members of the Royal Council. We can't corner the market with these vegetables. But I see potential. With the help of some good fertilizer and proper selection of crops, I believe you might grow something special. First, you need to get the trade license through the Royal Service Box near your church. Get one and I'll be glad to have you as my partner. Okay, this is completely new. This wasn't in the alpha at all. Okay. Right then. Grape seeds. You go for the cheap ones or the very slightly less cheap ones. But much, much better quality ones. I'll be right back. It was actually only one. Okay, destroy. Yep, gone. Be right back. Be right back. Be right back. Radrick, I need to sell you some bread. All of my bread. Thank you, Radrick. Goodbye. I will get enough for one planting of a delicious grapes. There we go. That is what I'm talking about. Doink. Okay, well, getting up to this is going to be a bit tricky, but I was hoping to get some bloody milk, but oh well. When needs must, I suppose. You know, I'll just get that stone out of the way. You know, helpful neighborhood graveyard keeper who doesn't eat people. Whoever started that rumor is a charlatan, a cur, probably a brigand. Also has holy socks. For no particular reason, I feel that information is relevant. Right. Okay, well. Oh, hello, Comrade Donkey. Please stick around this time. Hopefully, I haven't put enough carrots in your carrot box. And you will indeed linger. Just grab these mushrooms while I'm here. Oh. There we go. I'm actually feeling that there is as much as I was constantly pointing out that the game had so much to it previously, it's got even more now, and I'm really surprised by that. We're gonna need that with us. I'm really surprised that there was more to be added, but all sorts of things have become much more involved now. Are you heading back? Yeah. Okay. Well, that's the last of them now. You should be hanging around, I think. Yeah, good. Let's get you down there. Don't worry, you. It'll be fine. Have I got enough room in my inventory? No. No, I do not. Be back in a bit. Not Mort. Have I got enough room? Yes, I do. Gotta keep these fried mushrooms going, you know? I'm gonna turn into a mushroom if I keep eating this thing. I was told that it is actually the fruit of the mushroom. And thank you very much. Seems that we have some budding mycologists in the dappling community. Well, I might still be able to get some other things done. Let's get all of this stored for now. Yoink. There we are. And we can't do anything with that just yet. Pop you over there. Don't really have enough room in there now. That's a bit of a problem, honestly. We'll have to see what we can do. It is going to be amusing, though. A little part of me is going to be amused that it wasn't my desire for food that broke the dapperest Aavak, and we succumb to the use of corpses. But instead, it was a lack of paper. The humblest of all things. It's like, yeah, sucks. Of course, you can look at it from a different perspective. You can look at it from Mike the Martian's perspective, and who can you trust more than Mike the Martian? Wasting food is bad. Super bad. Alright, let's get rid of that. Actually, yeah, we've got enough firewood right now. I don't need to worry too much about this one. Let's just get you out of there. There we go. Now, let's get this wondrous contraption in its place. Right about there. Will in fact do. We could shunt a lot of things over. I could move those over, for example, and then have the wood chopping board there, but honestly, I would much rather get this place expanded out and then have separate areas, like a stone cutting area, a smelting area, so on and so forth. We don't need a chisel just yet. What we do need, however, we could get the wooden repair kits just to sort a couple of things out. Maybe. Let's get all of these that we can make. And just gobble down all of the food. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to go and sleep for a bit. Since it's around that time. Can I set anything up to be made? I could. But we're not going to. Not yet. Now, what are we going to build first? First, I think I really do need to expand the workyard. But the second thing I'd like to do is expand, or rather, open up the paths down in the cellar. I think getting those fully opened, especially the one, if it will lead me to town, oh, that's going to be so good. That'll be a massive, massive help for us moving forward. Drop that off, good. And then Sure, why not? Let's get a good 16 fish soups made. I think that's pretty reasonable, honestly. We could also quickly break down. Oh, raw sliced meat. I mean, if we get frogs, we can have that. We can have things like burgers. Oh, if we eat a burger, it reduces the chance of making a surgical error. That's actually quite fantastic. Maybe that may be worth doing. Right, let's try and get... Oh, we don't have enough water for that, unfortunately. Still, getting this much dough will be good. There we are. It'll probably fill the chest up, unfortunately, but we'll see. Now, if we unlock glass making, I'm fairly certain the glass making in the furnace generates faith. Apparently, it is a particularly important task. Right, let's remind myself what I need down here. We require 2 simple iron parts, 10 wooden wedges. Alright, not a problem, I don't think. Let's go and check. We should have the ore we need. Good. Let's get as much of this ore done as we can. Go. And then we'll drop off the remainder. And this is just the way I like to organize things. If we can have separate crafting areas, I'll have a chest for each one, so all of the wood items go into the chest near the sawhorse, near the fire chopping block, near the carpentry table. Though I might actually have the chopping block up here still. In much the same way I've got a couple of other odds and sods that like break things down, because they're very useful for a lot of reasons. But we're just going to focus on getting some more materials together for now, I think. There we are. I should also check what is required to make the vase. There we are. Can't make it here. Oh. Huh. Really? Maybe there's a better potter's item I can make? Have a quick look at that. Oh, we've already got the potter's wheel. I would have expected that was the necessary item. Alright, that's a bit of a surprise, but okay. Well, maybe I can make it here? It wouldn't make sense to me that I could make it here, but maybe no. Oh, crafted at the furnace. Right. Oh, do I have it? No, I don't. Let me grab the oil. There we go. Right, Comrade Donkey should be patiently waiting for us. And this moment I have waited for long enough, Comrade Donkey. I need to get that wheel fixed for you. There we go. Don't need to be carting that around for us. No, Comrade Donkey, why? Oh. Have I paid for enough of them in advance? Oh, that's kind of annoying, if I have. It's quite annoying, actually. Alright, well, let's get this corpse prepared. Maybe I have just paid for so many that it's going to be a little while before Comrade Donkey stops going back and forth. But that was a glorious, beautiful corpse. I hope you all spotted that. That was an amazing corpse. All right, the carrots are gone from the trunk, so maybe next time. Maybe next time Comrade Donkey will stop. Let's get you in the center here. Yeah. Fill that in. Thank you. And let's get... well, we don't know if this corpse is going to be going over here, so let's go and check that first. Because it might not be a particularly nice corpse. That might be one for the funeral pyre. Let's get you. No, it's actually a really, really virtuous corpse. It's got a little bit of sin. You know, I think we can forgive a little bit of sin. You know what? Shh, it's fine. I'll take care of that for you. I'll just get out of all of these signs of your excess. You were clearly had excess sanguination, and you may have been a bit gluttonous in life, and that's why you had so much fat. Don't worry, No one else needs to know. I have got your back, my friend. Friendly neighborhood graveyard keeper, as I said. There we go. Let's get you in the ground. Beautiful. You're going to make an exceedingly beautiful corpse once I'm done. Technologies-wise, have we opened up the lawn? No, not yet. We need a lot for that, actually. Okay. Wooden church bench. All these things are quite nice. All of them are very, very nice. And making pews should now be quite possible. Yes, I'd need more nails, though, but that's fine. The fact that we've got wall candelabras, though. I can only assume that that's something that you get when you've got a large church. Very large church. Alright then. Let's see. Let us see about this. There we go. Just needed a little bit of nails, I believe. Let's get these made. And then... Oh, damn it. Get those made. Yoink. And finally, there we go. The whole place is opened up to us now. Marvelous. But how did we fill in the swamp? That part I don't get. I mean, I'm happy for it, but I still don't get it. Thank you. Let's get all of these out of the way. Can I chop these ones down? No, they're still a little bit beyond me at the moment, but that's all right. We'll get there. Now I can actually start isolating new areas to put things. So, for example... we don't need a wooden anvil. No. Chopping block, though. That can live up here, I think. We'll see. This is quite a large thing to put anyway. But I could have one over there, for example. Or I could just have furnaces lining this area. That might be quite nice. Thinking about it. I wouldn't mind that. We'll see how we want to position things. But for the time being... Building another carpentry area. What is it? Yeah, I just need some flitch. So we're going to start with that. Let's get the flitch made. There we go. Grab you as well. Thank you. Oh wait, was it only one lot of flitch I needed? Yes, good. Right, I'm thinking if we have this here, we can have room enough for a chest just beside it. We want the sawhorse as well, which is a 3x4. Actually, the sawhorse could possibly go there. Can I rotate this? I can. The sawhorse I know can be positioned at the bottom, so that seems reasonable. How big is this? I wonder if I can rotate that and have it... I would be blocking its access then, so we're probably not going to do that. But... definitely getting the sawhorse around here. I can't have it pointing downwards. It's fine. Let me actually have a look. Where is the chopping spot? Yeah, I can't have that one pointing down either. It has to go in this direction. Or not at all. It's the same... It's just slightly large. Okay, yeah, the sawhorse will fit to the side. So we can have this there. Good. Now the... carpentry. I have the carpentry bench. Honestly, I could have the carpentry bench facing that direction if I want. Maybe. Not sure. Let's see. A trunk. I'm going to need some more iron for that. I want to try and put things in and just make it look nice, basically. I don't see any reason why this is a bad thing. It's my work yard. Take care of my work yard. My father would be very disappointed in me if I did not take care of my work yard or my tools. Very particular about such things. And I have not forgotten the face of my father. I'm going to need some regular foodstuffs. Oh, for some reason I popped bread in there. What a silly sausage. Right, let's get some bread on the go. Actually, no, more fried mushrooms, please. There we are. And I don't know why I popped those in there. That is not where they live. That'll do. I'll grab some bread. There we go. Should be able to finish that off now. Thank you. If I do nothing else, but I correctly set this up, then I'm going to be happy with that. Trunk. How can I rotate this? I can have it facing this direction. Sure. Let's pop that in there. We want a sawhorse. Can't rotate that, but that's fine. We'll have the sawhorse here. And finally, Carpenter's workbench. I now need one more iron part and some flitch. There we go. And we should be good. Just as well, because that's the last log that I've got. I would get a little bit back from demolishing these, I think, but I'm happy enough just to get all of this planned out properly. Carpenter's workbench. And this ends up looking quite nice, actually. Very, very nice. And we'll pop it there so there's some decent room between. Very nice indeed. I'm gonna try. Wow, I don't want to eat the fish stew. I've got enough berries in the house to build a ship out of and then sink it, and then build another ship out of the berries that I managed to salvage from the husk of the old ship. So I really should be eating those. Right, so let's grab 35. No, just 30 berries because it'll take up one spot in my inventory. That'll do me for a bit. Nom 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 nom. There we are. And some more iron scrap. Oh, that's actually not so bad. So we're gonna get that back. I approve. There we go. And our carpentry area is now complete. Ah, fantastic. I feel like we're making serious progress at this point. Because it took me quite a long time to get to the point where I actually felt that I had enough time and enough resources to actually start specializing areas of my workyard. But this is something I'm extremely happy with. And that tree will continue to grow back, and I'm completely okay with this. I want all of the wooden items out of here if I can take them. Let's drop that off. There we go. Anything else I want to take? Not really. The firewood, actually, I'm going to leave there. I don't think we need to take the firewood out, because the firewood is useful in so many other things. That looks wrong now, though. It would have looked better up there. Looks slightly... Even though I know that that is actually lined up properly. Damn it, game, why do you do this to me? How much does it take? I need some nails and I need some more parts. More parts first. And yeah, I am going to absolutely do this. Hopefully it doesn't melt your brain too much. If it does, I am sorry about that. But not sorry enough to not do it. Because not doing it would melt my brain. And I hope you'll forgive me for putting my brain ahead of yours. I mean, if there was a way that I could save both of them, I would. You can trust me on that. But since I'm going to have to just accept that some brains are more likely to be melted than others, and that's just a fact of life, I hope you can forgive me for prioritizing the preservation of mine. I'm actually getting quite a lot of stuff back. I'm used to the game not giving me anything back. So the fact that it is going out of its way to do that, it's kind of annoying that I used up my iron making that, though, when I didn't need it, but oh well. At the very least, I can drop off... Oh, no, now I can't, because I've actually taken the thing away. Alright, well, let's pop in and have a snooze then. What can I make? I need some more water to make some more dough, and then I can set up a load of bread to be baked. And probably by the time... Oh, there we are. By the time that I've done that, I'll have enough time to get the nails done as well. There we go. Excellent. We have actually used up a staggering amount of effort today in terms of... Yeah, I should have placed it first so I could see the print. But we've done a lot of things today because just of how much hard work skill that we've accrued in this episode. Reason to be happy with it. Right, finally you have a place to live. A place that is all your own. Enjoy. Maybe one day I'll move that over there as well. I don't know. I might even move them in there and just have more furnaces along the sides. I like the idea of having the furnaces along the perimeter of my house. For some reason. Not particularly sure why, but I do like it. Let me turn this into usable water. Thank you. We should be able to get the rest of these. Well, yeah, all of them done. Right. It's going to be an awful lot of dough. But we'll get as much of it we can before we have a snooze. And then we'll be able to set a load of them up on the oven to bake. Our house is going to smell amazing for the next forever. It is going to smell so good. Just all of this bread. We don't need that much bread. We're gonna make 30 breads. Well, 15 breads. And then we're gonna sleep. There we go. That's it for this episode, though. I'm pretty happy to have a woodworking area. The next one is going to be a stoneworking area. Though we haven't got the higher tier of stone structures yet, so we might hold off on that. But I would like to build some more furnaces, because we're definitely seeing that it takes enough time to warrant having a few of them working just on smaller batches so that we're getting that iron or whatever we're making in a little bit more frequently. But that is going to be for the next episode, or possibly next episodes. I really do hope you've enjoyed this one, though, and will be joining me for the next. But until then, and as always, do take care, everyone.